And an event to remember United States Marines who have lost their lives to suicide associated with PTSD. Here to tell us more about the Devil Dog Honor Ruck is U.S. Army veteran Ted Taylor and U.S. Marine veteran Mark Lothar. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
This is a difficult subject to talk about, post-traumatic stress disorder. How big of an issue is this with our veterans when they come home?
Oh, it's a tremendous issue. Many of our veterans experience this throughout the nation. It's not a new concept. It's been around since we've been sending young men off to war and young women off to war, but it's just now starting to be recognized and be treated and dealt with better.
And both of you have these strong ties with the military. Ted, do you remember having friends or maybe yourself who were suffering from PTSD but maybe didn't want to talk about it?
Oh, absolutely. I've suffered with my own issues with PTSD. I've lost friends to suicide related to this, and it was very much a struggle when you go to reach out to somebody and they say basically, you're a man, you're in the military, you're in law enforcement, just sort of suck it up, don't worry about it, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, just deal with it.
Yes.
And we know that is not the right approach when you're talking about someone's mental health and something that they may be struggling with. And that's why this event is put to honor those men and women who struggled with PTSD. Talk to us about the event that's coming up, the Devil Dog Honor Ruck that's coming up.
So we did this event in conjunction with an organization called 22 Too Many, because 22 veterans die a day from suicide.
Wow.
And what we did is we've invited members, service members, veterans, reserves, active duty from all branches to come and ruck with us at this event to remember and honor these service members who died.
Ruck is definitely a military term. What does it mean for those out there who don't know?
Well, in military calls it different things and different things. The Marines call it a hump. Everybody else seems to call it a ruck, but it's basically moving over a specified distance with intensity and purpose and a weighted rucksack.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you still can't get away from proving how tough you are when you come out this weekend. There's still some fun that's going to be involved as well.
There is going to be a lot of fun. I think the service branches are going to have a lot of fun with each other.
Yeah.
And we've invited everybody to come out and watch us.
Mark, what does having this event mean for those families who maybe lost someone to PTSD, who committed suicide because of their struggles? What does it mean for those families to be able to come together this weekend?
I think it's a huge support group. A lot of veterans, unfortunately, have taken the way of suicide as to dealing with this terrible problem. And I think it leaves a lot of people behind asking questions why. I think it helps the survivors, those people left behind, to help understand the situation. Plus, they can help reach out to other families, and they can reach out to veterans who are also in crisis and also in need, to let them know that there are other options, that if they choose this course of action, there are still people left behind that feel the pain, and that they need to consider those options as well.
22 military members a day committing suicide related to PTSD. Do we need to change the stigma? Do we need to talk about awareness? What do we need to do to bring that number down?
I think we're finally changing the stigma that goes with it. It used to be looked at in a derogatory terms, and a lot of people are now understanding how it affects people, what causes it, and those types of things. And I think we've gone leaps and bounds in the last 5 to 6 years over what it's been over the last 50, 60 years has been involved with this. And so I think we're doing a good job. I still think there's a lot of awareness to be done, because again, the 22 too many, even the 22 number we think is conservatively low. We think it's probably still even higher than that,
so
based on reporting statistics.
A lot of work that still needs to be done. This event is moving in the right direction to help our service members. I want to thank you, Ted and Mark, for coming on the show today. We'll put all the details on when and where that event is on our website at goodforutah.com. Well, coming